Hey, good morning, folks. Chomskycho Field Spammy today. Hey, good morning, Chomskycho. Hey, Saiyan Automatic. Captain Amber. Alina Tingus. How's it going, everybody? Good evening. Hope you folks are having a great day today. Wonderful day today. Sorry, Smokey is first. Hello, Smokey. First and seventh at the same time. How can that be? Hey, Featherfall, Barney, and Rocky Mucks. Good morning, guys. I'm going to do some stuff real quick to get things rolling. As always, I'm behind, but that's my life now. Oh, shoot. Forgot to do this over here first. Man, I'm so excited for my new stream setup, guys. I'm going to, as soon as we're done getting everything ready at the house, I'm going to have an actual stream room dedicated. And I'm going to have a better setup for viewing chat, and I'm going to have more action for, like, bringing stuff onto the stream. Like, it's just going to be better, basically, in a lot of different ways. It's going to make my life easier. It's going to make content better. You won't notice it in all ways, but it's just going to be cool. So I'm excited, needless to say, to make things better. Like, now, whenever somebody shows me a deck list and I just read it and I don't show it to you guys, that's going to change. I'm going to be pulling the deck list on screen so we can look at it together, stuff like that. I'm going to go to a screen share instead of a source share, so it'll just be better. You always have to trust me. It will be better. So, 30th, good morning, yeah. Made a custom card I posted in the Discord. I had too much faith in Dragon Warrior way back in Rastakhan. Send it here. Maybe I can find it in the Discord. Trizakulike the Terrifying. And have one in control. I don't know about that. You mean if you have one on board? I would change that wording a little bit. But it does feel kind of weak. It seems considerably worse than, like, King Mosh, even though it's just... It's, like, more expensive, same effect, and conditional. I guess it's only enemy minions, which is a distinction, but... Bill's vacuum sounds add a certain je ne sais quoi to the stream. There's no vacuum sounds.
Make some room by the hearth,
I think you're just hearing the spooky
I've
Hearthstone.
been around these parts a while.
There's, like, a spooky Hearthstone sound. That's in my headphones. See, it went away. That's not Bill. For once, we can't blame it on Bill. Oh, in general, got it. Oh, I understand. Yes, oh, I understand what you mean. Oh, because I'm gonna be, oh, yes. Well, I don't know. For all we know, we can still hear her vacuum. We haven't tested yet. I don't know. I'm gonna be audio-proofing the room a little bit, but vacuums are pretty loud, so... Vacuums are perhaps the one thing I cannot guarantee. Vacuums might still be too loud. Alright, one second, guys. I'm getting the YouTube rerun going here. I also have my other recording happening where you guys are above my head. There's chat up here. Hey, chat. What's up? Although the color looks a little odd. Man, like too colorful. What's going on here? Let's kill that saturation a little bit. Okay, that's better. The reason that is because I crank up... Pro tip for anybody who uses a green screen, by the way. Pro tip for anybody who uses a green screen. I crank up the saturation at the camera level, so the camera's oversaturating the field to really make the colors pop, so that the green screen reads really, really well. And then I pull the saturation back down in my streaming software, so that I still have a natural tone. I'm not, like, glowing, and I'm not, like... My skin's not, like, hyper red or yellow or whatever. But that way the green screen reads as well as possible. A little bit of a hack to make your green screen work slightly better. In case anybody wants to try that. Mine is still not in the right spot today, though. There we go. That's better. Alrighty, yeah, let's just stand curfew against Priest. I mean, if it's combo Priest, we've won the early board, which is nice. We have some reactivity, which is nice. Yeah, Tremendous. Yeah, that's sort of true. As long as it's above the base threshold for my gate, but also anytime I'm talking, it wouldn't matter. The gate wouldn't catch it. So there's always, if there were a vacuum, yes, it would always be in the background of any portions I'm talking in particular. But we're trying to soundproof the new room anyway, so that it wouldn't be permeating the walls, hopefully. But we'll see. That's good advice. My green screen always has fuzzies in the background. Yeah, it can help. I mean, lighting is your number one thing. Like, you're not going to get anywhere without lighting. If your lighting is not ample and sufficient. Sorry, guys, that's me making that sound, by the way. If your lighting isn't doing enough, like, there isn't any tricks in the world that are going to solve the problem. You gotta have good lighting. But this can be a complimentary way to see some extra results. Yeah. Clearly a priest that's gonna have some removal and stuff. We're dying to a light bomb here. Everything except our World Kick Master, that is. Guess we'd have a 3-1 as well, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, we'd have 4 damage on board. That's pretty nice, given that we have 2 Kobold Lackeys already. Okay. How long until expansion? The expansion will probably come out the 1st or 2nd week of December. So either the 3rd or the 10th. I would suspect the 3rd, based on historical precedent. They don't usually like it to be too close to Christmas.
Make some room by the hearth, won't
So my instinct would point to the 3rd.
Hope you are enjoying the new meta.
I am actually, yeah, I am. I don't think anything's too crazy. I thought there might be some decks that get really too powerful, but as of now, I don't really think that has been the case. I think we've been in a pretty good spot, to be honest. Ain't exactly my favorite 4-drop, guys. You just keep building an enormous board, and an enormous hand as well. I don't know how our hand and board are both so large. Lackey action is pretty nuts. But I do have 4 direct damage in hand, 5, 6 with a Shiv. So maybe we can turn the corner on this before he starts finishing his quest and clearing my board every turn and stuff. Oh, getting that to 4 would have been so much better. I'm so sad. Anka right now, I feel like I gotta play it just because she's like a 5/5, but obviously not very good.
Hey,
We don't have any kind of lethal. No Ziliak's magnetic play either, which sort of sucks. I can't get extra damage out of the Shiv with the Blood Mage Thanos, though, so that's something. Man, this just sucks. This just sucks. Oh my god, Infinite Clock with 10 months, and Shy Metaprod with 6 months. Epic badge, by the way, it's pretty nuts. It's amazing. Go, Shy Metaprod. Infinite Clock, 10 months is a huge resub. Thank you, guys. That's pretty awesome. Point Blank Nova, Sailor Peter, Namasito. Hello, and grats for the various comments you left there. I'm still thinking about the last match on the Ranger Challenge last night. Oh, Dinosaur, dude, don't remind me, man. It was so close and so disheartening at the same time. Oh my god, Batterhead, you are a jerk, dude. Is he dead? Oh, so close. Oh no, he's dead. Oh, sweet, okay. Sweet.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't you?
Morning. You happy to have Rag back?
I think so, yeah, Bugbite, man. I love Rag. I don't think he's been problematic at all. You know, there's a chance Rag is like problematic. Still not happy with the color on my other screen here. I don't know what it is. It just look weird. Maybe it's the U is off. I don't know. I don't look. Sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm doing right now. Because it's happening on a second. I just look like a zombie or something. I think part of it's the camera position is just weird too. Oh my god, I don't know. I just look so strange. My lips are like glowing red, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. I just keep making it worse. I just keep making it worse. It just looks trippy. It looks so trippy. I don't know. That recording may be dead. I gotta fix that. It looks so weird. Anyway. I'm just gonna end that recording so I don't accidentally use it. Here. No, never mind. It's done. It's dead. Hey, Noxyway. What's up, man? Hey, Sergeant Teabag. No problem with the host, dude. Happy to do it. Shout out to whoever Blizzard thought this was a good idea. I was getting very tired of quest everything. Oh, sweet. I'm glad to hear a positive reaction. That's awesome. I don't think Shadowstep's right against Druid. I think it's a good card in this matchup in general. I don't even really like my neutral attack other than the fact that it's a 3-3 on 3, maybe. I just want to get ahead in this matchup, I think. Just want to keep them on the back foot as long as possible. Oh, cool. It's back. Just like that, eh? Just like that. Put on makeup? Ugh. I can't. I already have trouble getting the stream started in time every morning. I can't imagine having to put on makeup. Did I miss Tingus' sub? Really? Oh, I did, Tingus. 27 months. Oh my god, dude. Sorry I missed it. Jeez. 27 months is insane. I think we've had a couple people at 28, but I think 27 is the next closest we've seen. Is this Quest Rogue? It is not. No, it's not Quest Rogue. You guys see this, right? Okay. Yeah, you see it. Got it. Like I said, I think a 3-mana 3/3 is sufficient here. We don't need to trade over here because he's going to trade in. That goes to 3. We can hopefully hit here. He may have a Wrath for this, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Hello, Mrs. Kilden. Oh, whoa, she talked. Oh my god, what's wrong? She's ill. Something's wrong with her, guys. She's sick. Oh no. She spoke. Dun dun dun. We might actually just use this MCT to go with a Goblin Lackey here and trade over.
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the
Get some base damage through.
Well,
It's a little susceptible. Hey, oh my god, subs coming in like crazy. Oh my god, Opper for 15 months. Eagle Nade dropped the gifted sub. Oh my god, that's crazy. And the Twitch Prime re-up from Unhappy Times. Unhappy, thank you for the 6 months. 15 from Hopper. All that's crazy. WoW Classic, taking over your life. Hey, dude, don't worry, little party man. I've been in that life, dude. I've lived there with you just 10 years ago. Mine was actually more than 10 years ago. God, almost 15 years ago now, I guess, huh? Yeah, when did I play WoW Classic? I played WoW Classic in 2005, primarily, so 14 years ago. I lived that same life, man. Don't you fret. We're in it together, just on different timelines. But I'm glad you could stop by while you did. But hey, Blue Sapphire, this is more of like a N'Zoth rogue, Blue Sapphire, like more of a Death Rattle rogue than a quest. There are some quest and N'Zoth packages out there, but this one focuses in more on the Death Rattle tempo side. Okay. Still leaving me with 7 damage on board. Or not. Or not. Anka's like kind of okay, but not really that good.
I'm free, and so is my curse.
Just because she's a 5/5, right? She doesn't actually do anything, but still kind of okay. We definitely do want that to die. I have a cool play, honestly. Like, I need more Death Rattles, though. I currently only have 2 Kartut Defenders, which is still going to be worth it for N'Zoth. Like, that's going to be an insane play. But I need to get more in the pool. I need, like, Apple Bomb. I need, like, I don't know. Just about anything, really. Okay, I'm actually pretty fine with that Lodi. Togwaggle. Ugh, I need lackeys! I cannot play Togwaggle as a 5/5. It's not good enough. Oh god, I am so far behind now. I needed this to be a Thorison. I needed this to be an Apple Bomb. I needed this to be a Kartut. That's tough. Man, we need Death Rattles. Bad. Bad. When does the League of Legends card game come out? I don't have any idea, man. It's just rumored to be announced today. It hasn't even been announced yet. But it's rumored they're having a big event tonight, like the, I don't know what it's called, but the 10th anniversary or something like that. Oh my god, the classic backstab Fan of Knives line.
I can't play that.
Well, we lose, just like that. This game still flipped so hard when I started drawing dead. If this had been like any other Reborn minion, I think we would have been okay. But the fact that that flipped so hard. Oh my god, look at this nonsense. We're dead. I don't even have time to play this off. We're just dead. Insane swings, man.
I hope you like my invention.
Insane swings. There's no outs here, that's for sure. No vanish anymore to get us out of this, so. Betrayal, actually one of the best possible outcomes, but not enough. We're still dead. Yeah, it's still GG.
Here we go.
Okay, well, my game got a little laggy there. That was weird. That was weird. See you, Tinkus, man. Thanks for the big time sub, dude. Am I missing the Wink Edition here? Is it Lackey Generation? No, the Wink Edition is like playing 7 N'Zoths, or 10 N'Zoths, or 25 N'Zoths, depending on how many Togwaggle schemes you can get. But you can discount Togwaggle scheme and N'Zoth, or either one's fine. You don't have to do both. And scheme a bunch of N'Zoths into your deck, and then just keep reloading with infinite healing and infinite bodies, basically, right? Just get a big board of bodies, and you never die. Now, we actually haven't seen that happen, to be honest. Game's always end before then, but that's the theory. That's the theory. That's the theory. N'Zoth for 24 healing. Yeah, exactly. You know what this is about. Do you think a standard event with no classic cards allowed would be fun? Yeah. Any kind of meta mix-up. I think it would be unfun for some people, because not everybody has the collection necessary to support that sort of thing. Having classic cards gives people with bad collections the ability to kind of supplement and have a base level of cards for everything no matter what. So that's a little bit challenging, but it would be fun for people like me, I guess, if I'm being selfish about it. Sylvanas will allow you to keep control of the board and force them to make awkward trades. Theoretically, I didn't build this deck. It's not my list, but I think the reason Sylvanas isn't here is because there's already so many really important 6-drops in this deck that the creator of this deck, who played it to top 80 legend or something like that, I don't think he wanted to crowd out his 6-drop slot. I think Sylvanas is worse than Kartut Defender, because Kartut Defender is so clutch for N'Zoth, and Rogue is a class that tends to need a lot of healing.
Oh boy.
And Thorison enables you to do the Togwaggle scheme shenanigan with N'Zoth, which is kind of the whole point in some ways. And then Togwaggle is just a super OP card when you have so many Lackey generators. So I think that's probably the logic. Again, I didn't make the deck, so you'd have to ask the creator, which is Silvergaudus. But Silvgaudus or whatever, I never know who that is, but they've made a few decks we played. Hey, Mavs fan, what's up, man? Nightmare Gamer with 4 months, by the way. Wow, dude, that's amazing. Welcome back. That's a big time sub. Great draw here. Okay. I think stats on board are really important for us just because of the Flamewaker threat that this deck will inevitably present. Anka the Buried here is okay, I'd argue. Not great again. I think she's been pretty weak on average, to be honest, but we'll see. What's the worst era? Pirate Warrior, Genabaku, or Quest Druid? Definitely not Quest Druid in my mind. I didn't really hate playing Pirate Warrior that much, to be honest. A lot of people hated Pirate Warrior more than I hated Pirate Warrior. I think primarily because I liked that Pirate Warrior kind of had a defined condition, like you knew what you were getting into with Pirate Warrior. There was never a moment you were like, oh, I wonder what they're going to do. So it gave you the ability to kind of understand and expect it and play around it to some extent. So I think that was less frustrating than... What was my most frustrating era? I don't know. I think I actually hated like mid-range Shaman more. Tunnel Trog into Flame Wreath Faceless stuff was maybe more punishing for me. Someone subbed for 70 months on RDU stream. That's crazy. Yeah, there's people out there who have like there's people out there who have like 5, 6, 7 year subs and stuff. You know, that's 5 years, I guess. Almost 6 years. Almost 6 years. There's people like there with like 8, 9. It's insane. It's really crazy. So somebody who's only, I think our max is 28 right now, which is still a lot. Over 2 years, nuts to me. Hey Stace, thanks for the kind words. Hey Mux. Hey. Kingsbane was the worst? Oh, that's an interesting take. Okay. I hear it. I respect that take. Alright, we have a very good board here. A lot of health on board, which makes a Flamewaker turn probably considerably weaker.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Which we're gonna find out. It's a good start. I probably would use that on the same target depending on how big my hand was, just to ensure that damage happens, because right now the Flamemaker gets worse the more health is on board. If he has enough spells that he thinks he can kind of chip through the board anyway, maybe it's right as a kind of insurance policy, but then I feel like he kind of just lost extra damage too, right? Don't have Cyclone. Uh-oh. We're dead. It's insane turn. Completely insane turn. Just totally bonkers.
Time runs out on me.
Totally bonkers. Double elemental evocation came off the Cyclone. That is honestly busted. That is insane. Oh my god, that is crazy. So MCT here is
Welcome.
sometimes good.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't you?
Sometimes good.
Thanks for providing an open forum for people and for facilitating thoughtful discourse.
I hope you like my
Myth,
Hey,
Jen,
yeah,
here I
Pinkerton.
come.
Thanks, man. That's really nice of you to say. That is indeed the goal. Okay, backstab's pretty sweet as a backup plan
Sure.
for that apprentice, but I want to steal this.
Into dislocator.
Oh, okay, that's the one thing I didn't really need to steal. It's kind of the one thing. Alright, though. We did get rid of, like, his discount at least, so the Flamemaker should have a reduced impact, although still we'll chip through this board pretty easily, I suspect.
Someday I'll be just
We can go Anka into Kartut next turn. That's quite a big swing. Oh my god, he just had another one. Oh boy, we're dead. I think we might lose. Pretty good chance we lose here. I don't have a clean way to kill this. Okay, Fan of Knives doesn't really do anything. I mean, this does kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice, assuming no counterspell, but I think that's unfortunately too big of an assumption for us to make.
I'm free, and so is my curse.
Although we should probably test it just to make sure. See what we find here. Oh, Spellbender instead. Okay, same difference, same difference. As far as clearing that's concerned, right? Shadow Step N'Zoth would be nuts. But it's a turn too late, I'm afraid. Although, even though this heals us for 6, I'm worried we're dead anyway, right? Oh my god, this Flamemaker has been on board for 10 years. That is unacceptable. I guess Anka's not gonna hit any... Nobody's gonna hit Anka here, I'm just dead. Oh, we're dead anyway. That's too much damage. Jeez. Hey, Tachita Cheater, how's it going? Pinkerton, thanks again for the 23 months. My god, you're 1 month away, by the way, from 2 years. That's crazy. Oh, these research projects have been busted. He hit an extra one, too, which just takes it even further. Oh my god, this guy is nuts. I don't have any outs. Even a Blood Mage Thalnos here doesn't clear. I'm dead anyway, so. Hey, Mayhaven, I was pretty good until this happened, man. I was pretty good until about 30 seconds ago. Now I'm terrible. That's terrible, but thanks for asking. My friend got a Golden Kingsbane from Arena. Is that normal? If you have a Golden Kingsbane in your collection, then you will get offered golden versions of that card in Arena. So I guess it's normal for him. It's not normal for everybody, because most people don't have a Golden Kingsbane, but... Man, if we'd rolled into that Flame Waker instead of that Sorcerer's Apprentice, that game was ours. Easy. Because we had a way to kill the Apprentice anyway. All his threats would have been gone. So, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I owe you all a deck inspector. So I think we're going to do a deck inspector. It is, it's time. We've had enough people here. So, here's how this is going to work. Let me get it going. We're going to do a deck inspector, which means that if you have a deck, first off, you have to be a Twitch subscriber to enter. I'm going to do a giveaway here. We're going to select a winner. You can enter via !inspector. If you are selected as the winner, you can send to me a deck that you want me to play and test and then hopefully improve. So some cool deck you've made, you know, that you think is close to being good, and then I'll take a look at it, see if I can make it any better. It's your choice. It's your deck. You can send me whatever you want. Hopefully it is at least moderately playable and, you know, improvable. It has a fun theme, probably hopefully something unique and cool. But any kind of deck that you've got that you want somebody to tweak or take a look at, or maybe you just want me to play it. Maybe you think it's perfect and you just want me to see it. That's fine too, I guess. I'll play it, see if we can find an improvement or not, and then go from there. But you got to be a sub to enter. A lot of you guys are entering without being subscribers. This is one of my rewards for being a sub. So, two things can happen if you're not a sub. Number one, I guess you can subscribe. That's solution number one. But I know that's not feasible for everybody. So, you can stick around. People give out a lot of gifted subs on this channel. So, hopefully, eventually, you can get a gifted sub. If that doesn't work, you can maybe just ask somebody who's a sub in chat who's not entering to enter on your behalf, or maybe some subs will enter who don't have decks and will be magnanimous enough to pick somebody to do it. So, again, guys, you got to be a sub. You got to be a sub. A lot of non-sub entries here. This is, as you'll see, one of the sub benefits. Here, I had the button up right here. Eligible to submit to garbage decks in Deck Inspector, right there. Boom. Along with emotes. No ads on my channel. Badges. Man, that black badge just does not stand out. We gotta change that. I think we're gonna make it red. I think we're gonna make the 2-year badge red. Emotes. Etc. No love for the plebs. Nope, there is love. You get free content every day. Totally free content every day. That's the love I give to the plebs on both YouTube and Twitch. I give you everything for free. I've been talking to guys about YouTube ads to some other YouTubers. Apparently, I run way fewer ads on YouTube than I realized compared to other people, even in the Hearthstone scene. My thought process has always been like, I want to run as few ads as possible. I run on anything that's less than an hour. I only run one YouTube ad at the very beginning. No other ads in the middle. If it's over an hour, I'll usually run one mid-roll ad somewhere in the middle of the video. Sometimes I forget to do even that. So, but apparently there's other YouTubers who are running many ads in their videos. What do you guys think about that? Like, I'm not judging them. I don't care what they do. They can go for it. But I feel like I only want to run one ad. I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I don't want to bug people too much. But maybe it doesn't bug people after all. If that's the case, it would help me a lot to run multiple ads. But I think anyway. So I'm just curious if you guys have any takes. Do mid-roll ads drive you crazy on YouTube? But for me, is pleb pronounced pleb or plebe? It should actually be plebe because it's plebeian, but everybody says plebs because it's been shortened to pleb, so it took on its own life. So you kind of have both. Well, I mean, you have subs and whatnot. They don't. Oh no, the people talking to are also on Twitch. It's not just YouTubers. It's like Twitch people as well. But I just don't. I don't know. I just don't feel like running ads much. I don't ever hit the button on YouTube either. Mid-roll on YouTube is disruptive 99% of the time. That's been my interpretation too. So, I feel you. All right, let's do this drawing. I think everybody's entered. Where'd it go? Really, guys? Only 3 entries that are actually subs? Well, your odds of winning are very high. Very high. Your odds of winning are enormously good. So, there we go. Unhappy Times, did you... Oh, no, that just came through. Okay, so very, very good odds. All right. The winner is Sergeant Smokey! Grats to... Oh, no, I gotta play Dragon Scales Paladin, don't I? Oh, dang it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No, I gotta go, guys. It's been a good stream. Oh, man. I want creators to make money, so I don't mind a few ads. When it feels predatory, I'll skip it. Okay, it's a good good perspective. I don't know if it feels predatory to me. I mean, like I said, I don't care what other people do. I've never felt super comfortable running multiple ads on YouTube. I would honestly like to get to a spot where we could run no ads if I could, but I don't know how that's going to be possible. It would require some big time support for sponsored videos and stuff. That would be tough. I already sent you the code last week. Oh yeah, let me get that down. I wrote that on a post-it note and put it in my wallet for safekeeping, Smokey. I definitely still have that code. I did not ignore it and move on with my life and never think about it a second time. I definitely put great significance and weight to it. That's exactly what happened. Here's the code. Okay, let's take a look. This is the Smoky Paladin. He was smoking something when he made this deck, that's for sure. What heroes do you not have 1,000 wins with? Only Priest, and it's drastically behind everything else. Priest is at like 850, everything else is like 1,500, or close. It's tough. DeSantis. The few times I do the mid-roll ads on longer videos, if it's like over an hour, I'll do a mid-roll ad. I always find a break between games. I don't try to put it in the middle of the game. Whoops! Whoa! Whoops! I accidentally clicked off a card. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the Smoky Paladin here. Smoky Paladin. It is a... It's called a Scales Paladin. It has Dragon and Murloc synergies. Apparently, he thinks that Murlocs have scales, but I'm pretty sure they don't. I think they have a more lizard or... Well, not really lizard. More amphibian-type body. Not a...
Make some room by the hearth, won't
Not scales, but that's okay. It is called Tip the Scales, so maybe. Maybe. But I don't think so. Oh, the sub benefits are still on screen? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Yes, of course. Shoot. I didn't even know they were on there. There we go. Sorry. Shoot. Yeah, forgot. I don't ever pull that up, so. Alright, let's start over then. Frog-like, yes, exactly. More mucusy, more skin-like. I feel like. How could they have scales? None of these look like they have scales. No, actually, he kind of looks like he has scales on his head a little bit. So does he. Well, anyway. Never mind. This is a Scales Paladin Deck Inspector from Smokey. So, Smokey, congrats on winning the Deck Inspector. We're going to take a look at this deck. We're going to play it, and then we're going to see if we can improve it at all. It is at its core, it has some Murloc Paladin stuff happening with Prismatic Lens into Tip the Scales. Only one Prismatic Lens, though, which does seem odd. If you're going to go for this, I almost feel like you should do 2. Also, Tip the Scale seems unusual to me because we only have 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 total Murlocs. So anytime you draw a second Tip the Scales, it is totally dead. But there is a complimentary Dragon package in here for additional, I guess you'd call it tempo. Cathedral Gargoyle's pretty nuts. Fire Tree Witch Doctor, a good 2-drop. A lot of dragon plays. So I guess that gives you some mid-range, right? You've got these kind of mid-rangey dragon cards. I think the challenge for me right now is not enough Murlocs. Doomsayer feels like he's out of left field. I don't know if I get the Doomsayer. I don't know the point there. I will say Tip the Scales. I guess one benefit of the Tip the Scales as it's currently structured is it's very, very likely to find you a lot of burst damage. Like, you're going to summon, most of the time, Murloc War Leaders, Bluegill Warriors, and Grimscale Oracles only. There are a chance of getting the Nightmare Amalgams. But you could get just like a big burst damage turn of, 10 or 15. So that could be nice. I guess Tidecaller limits that as well. So that's one angle to go with this deck, is to maybe cut the Tidecaller, cut the non-damage Murlocs. Now, of course, Nightmare Amalgam makes sense because it's fusing together dragons and Murlocs in this list, which is a cool little idea. But anyway, we'll play it and see how it feels. We'll see how it feels. The Scales Paladin by Smokey. Boy. Yeah, people are saying there are scale items for Murlocs in World of Warcraft, which I believe. I don't remember that, but I believe. I believe. Why 2 tips? I think maybe just increase the consistency of finding them. But with Prismatic Lens, that seems less necessary, right? I would probably only run 1. Now, for mulligans in this deck, I don't know if we want to try to keep a kind of tempo-y dragon package or if we need to go hard for Prismatic Lens, because in a normal Murloc Paladin, I would feel compelled to go pretty hard for Prismatic Lens, but excuse me, mulligan. I think you're broken. But here it seems like maybe just going for the curve makes a little bit more sense. Potentially. But we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. What's the best route? Ooh.
At Regis Gilbin, can we call a spade and say unequivocally that the new skins art is subpar to the original? And moreover, how they gonna give my Uncle Thrall a dog man bun? I am glad they finally gave the Doomhammer some love though. What up, Regis?
Hey, Shaman, thanks for the bits. I would say it's debatable. I think some of it's worse. I agree with you. I mean, worse is... I kind of hate using the word worse when it comes to, like, artwork, because artwork, obviously... It's dependent on the interpretation of the person viewing. It's subjective. But I like some of it less than others. I'll say that for sure. I like some of it way less than others. But I do like some better. I think some's really, really good. I think Uther and Anduin in particular are great. They both look amazing. I think Malfurion looks a little weird. I actually like Thralls personally. I know you don't, because you like the kind of monk Thrall better, whatever you want to call him, like the Thrall that's, oh man, that's actually a really bad roll to get there. Well, we have tipped the scales, but we've pulled out all our valuable Murlocs, so now they're just gonna all die to now they're all just gonna die to Starfall. So we get Grimscale times 2, Bluegill. We do, I guess, have some Nightmare Amalgams, which is pretty nice. But how many are we getting here? We gotta count to make sure we can play this Tidecaller. We have 2, 3, 5. So I can play this first. Starfall is going to wreck this board, though.
Job's done.
I mean, we'll have a minion left, I guess, but only one. Only the Nightmare Amalgam. Which isn't enough. Now, if he doesn't have Starfall, we could be in a great spot, right? But he's a druid. He's a druid. He definitely has the Starfall. Let's not even ask. Like, we know that's a thing. He has the Starfall. Okay, that's honestly a pretty good follow-up, though. Scaleworm's still a great card that we don't talk about much. It's just worse than... Well, in some ways worse than Mummy, in some ways worse than Militia Commander. Well, in a lot of ways worse. Better than Militia Commander, but in some ways worse. Valeera and Thrall, the worst out of them all. I think Valeera is very well rendered. Like, the artwork is clearly a high quality, but I kind of agree with you. I don't love the thematic approach, necessarily. Not a huge fan of the pirate look. Wow, just going for the Moonfire over here. I dig it. That's a cool play. Okay. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. We can kill that with a Scaleworm if we want. We can also try to high roll this. Like, let's see what we get here. Argent Commander, I mean, it's a thing. It's just going to be so bad at 2 health after it comes out of the... It's like, is it worth the 2 face damage now, or would I rather just go with the Boulder Fist Ogre to get the bigger minion? One challenge with the bigger minion is that we do have a poisonous reaction on board. Which, you know, Divine Shield could protect, theoretically, right? Like, yes, the Divine Shield could eat the poisonous, but also there's Moonfires, there's Wraths. There's a lot of ways for him to... Whoa, really? Okay, now that's intriguing. His hand has got to be totally dead. Goodness. Okay. What, not even a Nourish? What's he sitting on? Cenarius, Geppetto. Is he just dead? 8 plus 5 plus 2. Is he just dead? Innervate. Oh, wow.
Next time you
Wow!
I want either a card or a skin.
Wow, he's not dead. That's
Card of
insane.
Shaman of the
Oh my
Frostwolves that
god.
train Thrall.
The 1 mana Oasis Surger is so insane there. Oh my god.
Make some room by the hearth.
Well, I think we're screwed, guys. I think that was game. I mean, this is totally dead, as we knew it would be. We drew dead twice.
Morning.
2 in a row. 2 straight dead draws. This is only 4 damage for 10 mana, so I can't, like, play the Doomsayer here. I think we have to rely on our current board state. Wow. Zamdu to the Twitch Prime. Good morning, man. Thank you for the love. That's really nice. Papa Wio also with 10 months. Welcome back. Good morning to you, my good man. Oh, jeez. Well, I think we lose, guys. We're going to be, like, a little shy. I guess True Silver off the top right now is lethal. That's a pretty good chance, actually. Cable Rat, I don't think ever gives me any lethals, right? Nope. It's 3 damage. It's almost enough, but not quite.
The end is coming! Reporting for duty.
So close, man. So close. Drawing 2 straight dead turns, though, really hurt. But let's see. Shaman also dropped another 100 bits. Thank you, Shaman. He says, for real, next time you go to Blizzard, tell them I want either a card of or a scan of Drekthar, the blind shaman of the Frostwolves that train Thrall. Hey, man, I think it's possible. I think you could see that. I don't know anything, but that's a pretty well-known character. They eventually do real characters. Capture all those. Okay, so 16 is definitely not happening. That freaking Oasis Surge or Innervate was nuts. I don't even have an active Fire Tree. God. Alright. We gotta fix this deck. I can see some problems already. True Silver, please. True Silver's too late. Kuhn gave him 10 armor, so. Too late. Hey, Xenoflavor Man, thanks for the kind words. That's awfully nice. Hey, Zeroshio, what is this deck? This is a Deck Inspector from Sergeant Smokey. It is a Scales Paladin. It's a Dragon and Murloc deck fused together. It's been a hot debate whether Murlocs have scales or not. We've got people taking both sides, as always, in every discussion. Hey, Mrs. Kilbin! Do you think Murlocs have scales or not? She says no scales. Confirmed. That is the final word. Final ruling. She doesn't even know what a Murloc is, but she thinks they don't have scales, so. GG. I think we need to inspect the artwork of Murlocs to see. I think we need to inspect... Oh, wait. No. We're going to change this already. Alright, so I think we've got some problems. I hate the Doomsayer, to be frank. I hate the Doomsayer. I understand why it's there, and it happens a lot when we build decks. We want to make sure that our deck can do things. And we're like, okay, yeah, I need my deck to be good against certain... I want to have a way to beat this kind of deck. But I think what that does is it compromises the true nature of the deck. Murlocs are amphibians, not reptiles. That's kind of my logic, too. It's my logic, too. More frog-like. I mean, some of them do appear to have scales, though, in the artwork. Like, War Leader kind of under his shoulder looks like, or under his arm, looks like it has scales, kind of, so. I think they use scales as material for weapons and armor. Like fish scales, but they don't actually have scales themselves. Okay. It's interesting logic. So, I don't necessarily hate the double tip the scales, but I gotta be honest, it did feel kind of bad that last game. I also have to say that having high cost units in the deck makes tip the scales considerably worse. But, I mean, I guess capping out at 5 is okay, because you play Lens on 4, you can always scales on 5. So that's alright. I think I'm actually going to cut the Tidecaller. and try to make the tip the scales an even bigger burst damage kind of finisher. And I think I'm only going to run one, because we only have the one prismatic lens. So what I think we need to do instead is try to find a better 1 mana opener, perhaps, or alternatively add in more dragon synergies. To me, it feels relevant to get a good opener. And we currently only have Grimscale Oracle as a 1-drop, which feels fairly weak. But if we're not running a double Tidecaller, and I don't want to run double Tidecaller for sure, then I don't know what other route to go. Run a Curator package with some beasts. Okay, I think the risk with Curator is that it makes your tip the scales really bad if you play it on turn 5. I think that's a concern. Otherwise, I'd probably be okay with that logic. I do agree with you that Twilight Drake feels a bit odd. I think the goal was to get as many cheap dragons as possible, because you don't want to go too high on your curve. And it probably felt like Twilight Drake was a good option at the 4-mana slot. Which, I do understand that logic. I think I'd almost rather have a Brightwing, though. I don't know if I'd rather have a Marsh Drake or not, but it kind of makes sense. Just, Paladin's not typically good at dealing with that 1/1 remainder, right? The question is, do we have enough dragons, right, if we do it that way? Are there actually enough dragons? Not a lot of options. You could go with a Dragon Maw Scorcher instead, but that doesn't really fit very well either. I also just don't know if Dragon Speaker makes a lot of sense. I guess we haven't seen it in action yet, but
Welcome.
I like this curve okay, other than the
Make
1-drops.
some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Love this new meta.
Is there ever a
Was
world
able
where
to
we
make
run
secret
Swamp Dragon
Highlander
Egg?
Paladin Death Rattle Rogue without using dust.
There's like no way to
Can't
kill
wait for
this is the
another
problem.
expansion, hype season, either you bud.
I don't know how you kill this, other than making your opponent do it for you. I don't think you can kill that. Will inside 17 months total. Oh my god, 13-month streak. Oh, sick. 2 good decks without using dust. That's amazing, man. Yeah, it's almost time for expansion hype. It's crazy how quick it's come. It's been really fast this time around. I've been so busy, it seems like I've done some major life things and been a ton of travels and so on and so forth. Smokey thinks Twilight Drake feels good because the hand is mostly full. Is it, though? I felt like we played a pretty empty hand last game. I mean, all right, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. We didn't hit like Bronze Herald and stuff, so you know, it probably depends on the route we took, but so I do feel like this is already a little more like consistent in what it's trying to do. I think that the core problem for me at the moment is the deck is currently a mid-range deck without a super clear power band in the middle of the curve. Like, it doesn't have those big 5, 6, 7 turns. It's also an aggro deck without finishers, and it's also a hand buff deck, which is just generally not great. So there are a few things I'm still kind of coming to terms with on this list that don't feel awesome yet. I wonder if there's anything else we could run to just give us a power spike. Like, do we toss in... Is there any card that just makes this deck way better? Consecration, Blessing of Kings, that sort of thing. I don't think so. Is there anything that always finds us a prismatic lens? That would be OP, right? But I don't think that exists. Could go like Glowstone Technician. I think Curator's too expensive, so I don't think we can do a Curator. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Because we don't ever, I mean, it's very unlikely, but if our prismatic lens discounts tip the scales to 7, we're pretty sad. If it goes to 5, that's fine, because you could technically still just play it on curve. We could go Hungry Crab. I like the idea of just a good 1-drop, but I don't want it to be a Murloc because I'm worried about tip the scales getting worse. Hand ducking, yeah, that might work pretty cool. That sounds like a fun idea. Could go Worgen Infiltrator. Any card that just says, boom, this is what you need. This is a great card. I don't see one, man. don't see one. It's just screaming out to me. This is the card! Zephrys, I don't think we get far enough in the deck for Zephrys. What's that missing piece, guys? Ziliax is always a thought. MC Tech, sure. I don't hate, like, Dragon Maw Scorcher. Doesn't really fit our plan a lot, but... I mean, Curator is guaranteed to hit. We have, assuming the right things are in the... We have a Beast with Cable Rat, right? We have a Beast with Amalgam. We have a Dragon and Murloc, of course. I mean, maybe this is the answer. The odds of it hitting the Prismatic Lens are so slim. Maybe that's the answer, just as a reload. Because we do have at least 4 Beasts, a ton of Murlocs, obviously, and a ton of Dragons, clearly. And this is a Beast, too, actually. So we have a lot of options. Okay. Curator it is. How long have you been live for? We have been live for 55 minutes. Is this a garbage deck? No, it's not a garbage deck. It's a deck inspector. This is actually a deck that has a decent thing going for it. So not exactly.
I've answered this question a million
not exactly
times by now,
garbage deck
how
territory.
was your trip?
Trip was fun, Pyro. Pretty fun, man. Wasn't a lot to it, to be honest. I just kind of went and took some photos of my face and my body. That sounded weird. But just took some photos. Me holding the laptop, me just kind of standing around. That's about it. A lot of people there played Hearthstone, which is weird, or like had played Hearthstone and were like getting reinvigorated by my presence being there. They were like, "Oh, Regis is here. Let's play more Hearthstone." So I was like building decks for people, like talking about the game a lot. Your body, you say? Yes, my body. My body. So it was fun. I mean, had some Korean barbecue, solid. It's, oh my god, it's crazy. We went to this Korean barbecue place. I honestly wasn't like super impressed.
Where can I order the calendar? What month are you?
I'm January. They just couldn't wait to see me. Like, I have to be first. Like, I ruined the rest of the calendar, unfortunately. But so anyway, oh my gosh.
I am sure you have answered this question 1,000,001 times, but how was the trip?
The numerical joke is good there, Lazy Titan. That makes me laugh. It was good. It was good. So, thank you for the bits, guys. I appreciate it. You're pushing us towards the next bit goal for sure. And anyway, we went to the Korean barbecue place. I wasn't like super impressed. It was good. Like, it's fine. You know, like the meat was solid. The service kind of sucked. We had a really big party. It was crowded. It was Friday night. I kind of get it, but like I asked for extra kimchi like 3 times. They never brought more kimchi. Like, it just wasn't the perfect experience, right? But it was acceptable. And I was telling Miss Gilpin about that. Oh, tip the scales is going to be too slow at 8. We never take that. I was telling Mrs. Kilbin, you know, we were talking about it, of course, because she loves Korean barbecue and stuff. And then she was watching on YouTube the series called Worth It, where they like go to a cheap place and a medium expensive place and a really expensive place, and they decide whether or not they decide which one was the most worth it, right? Like, what was the middle one the most worth it? Was the most expensive one the most worth it, or whatever, right? And there was a Korean barbecue one, and the place we went to was on that. It was like the cheapest option on the YouTube video that we watched last night while we were talking about it. It's called like Ook or something, Ook. I forget what it's called. It's got a weird name, like OK or something. I don't know how you say it even, but that's the gist of it. But it ended up being the place that was on the video. It's crazy, but they loved it. They seemed to have a way better experience than I did. So. This deck is so good it makes your opponents disconnect. Yes, Roni666 is having trouble here. You can discover Prismatic? Oh yeah, you're right. Prismatic would be nuts. Yeah.
I am sure you have answered this question 1,000,002 times, but how was the trip?
Okay, that's actually making me laugh now. Let's get to 2 million, boys. It was good. It was a good trip. It was a good trip. Let's do this. I think this is a little bit better against Mass Hysteria on 5, because everything gets health and trades better. This might kill off a lot of stuff, right? We have a lot of damage coming together, which I like. We were able to grab some damage off the Discover effects. But yeah, the Korean barbecue was on the video. It was nuts. It looked awesome when they had it, and they liked it a lot, so. It's just, before we watched it, I made a joke. I was like, what if my Korean barbecue place is on here? And then I was like in the bathroom when they said it, and I came out yelling. I don't even know if I still might have had pants around my ankles. I was like, oh my god, that's it! Mrs. Kilvin was dying. She's like, no way, no way. I was like, that's it! She's like, stop lying to me. I had to pull out my email, like, show her where we had, like, the schedule to meet for dinner. I was like, that's it! That's the one! In before a million and in plus 1 times. Yeah, that would be the sneaky way to do it. Save yourself some bits. But thank you, Firelord. Thank you, Lazy Titan. Thank you, Pyro, for the bits, man. Oh, Psycho Pomp is utter garbage. Card is so broken. Okay, this does actually help me take some trades and still... Well... I guess we probably just kill this minion off, right? Completely.
For justice.
This is a 50-50 roll that sucks, though, is the problem.
For justice.
That's okay. We'll take it. Nice. Nice! Okay, let's see how this feels. I mean, we lost a lot of our damage, but we have 12. Maybe. Kind of out of cards, but Brightwing and Bronze Herald can certainly fix that. I think I gotta leave that up. I don't know how to... I can't really fix that problem. You know? I have 14 technically right now, if it were to work out perfectly. Oh, interesting. I don't think that's worth the roll at the moment, but that is intriguing. I think I gotta go face, just hope for the best. We could play these together to maybe like transform something into a 1-1 to make the Avenging Wrath better. Clearly we're not gonna win this game late though, so we just gotta push. We gotta go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go! If you get Prismatic, you win. Yeah, actually, you're right. We have a lot of burst damage off Prismatic. Yeah. Prismatic into scales could be a ton of burst. Oh, whoa! Okay. Man, almost just lethal. Okay. This is only high rolls at this point, so definitely gonna take this. Okay. Great job, team. Excellently delivered. Alright, so this is now 10 damage in hand. I just need the squirrel to live. Good job, Tink, though, buddy. High rolls indeed, yeah. Is this a mid-range deck with Prismatic as a finisher? Sort of, yeah. It's called a Scales Paladin. It's Murlocs and Dragons. It's a deck inspector. Sergeant Smokey made it. We're seeing what we can do to kind of fix it or improve it at the very least. Fix is a bit of a loaded word, maybe, but we're seeing if we can't tweak things in a nice little direction. Sand Hoof, is that enough? Almost certainly, right? Because that's a lot of healing. 18. So trade to 6 face. We have 4 more. That's only 10. 12. Murlocs don't currently contribute much extra there. I think I have to Prismatic this down. Or, excuse me, Avenging Wrath this down. Oh my god. It had to hit it once, right? Okay. That sucks. I lost a minion. Kind of bad. So this puts this up to 5. That's 7. I mean, if both of these live, we have 10. But I'm, of course, worried he's going to play more healing or a taunt. You know, there's a lot of downsides here. Tip the Scales at this point is still a lot of damage, like a ton of burst damage. So Tip the Scales is a great draw. Theoretically, Prismatic Lens could get us there too. We don't have a lot of cheap minions left. Oh god, I don't know about that. What's in there? 2 of those? 3 of those? 3 of those. Oh my god. That's probably... Oh, this is like 1 turn late, by the way. It's 1 turn late, man. It's just too late. It's one turn too late. It's just one turn too late. Ah! Ah, so close, man. One turn too late. We had it so close. Does your cursor have after images? Some people said that previously. I don't know. Let me turn off OBS, see if that's doing something weird. Please don't be another idiot with taunt. Is that literally all that's died? No. How does he keep high rolling into those idiots? Man. Well, that's game. 100%. 100% game. Didn't even get to attack for one. Oh, one turn off. We've had a lot of one turn offs this week, man. It's tough. It's tough. Do you think Blizzard will make ARDS come back again in the future? Cards. I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends on the success of this event, probably. Fortunately, this one's been a little bit clouded by the controversy last week. This was supposed to be a big, awesome patch for Blizzard. I feel kind of bad for the people who worked on it. I don't really feel bad for Blizzard as a whole, but as a corporate entity, but for the souls, the people I know and love who worked on it, I feel pretty bad. I think they wanted this to be a cool, you know, great moment for the game. Bringing back some beloved characters, introducing hero portraits, like a lot of cool stuff happened and got clouded out by the controversy that wasn't really the fault of any of the people who worked on these awesome things. The people deciding the cards, drawing the artwork, they didn't really have a lot of say in it. So I feel bad. Cora had a crazy first week, I bet, too, yeah. It's all Cora's fault. She picked quite a week to get started. So guys, I'm sure I've talked about this. I got a new wedding ring. It's like one of those plastic ones, silicone. But it still makes my hand break out a little bit. I don't know, my skin must just not like having stuff on it. Like, I like this one so much better. I don't notice that I'm wearing it. It feels so much more comfortable for that reason. But, actually, this is really good against combo priest, which we'll see if it is.
New wedding ring, Bill.
Yes, I got a new wife and a new ring simultaneously. Oh my god, why are we only playing against freaking quest priest right now? Jeez. Have you had any impact on your numbers because of the controversy? Yeah, I don't know if it's been, like, severe impact, but, we definitely lost some subscribers on YouTube. Like, literally lost. Not just, like, slowed down growth, but the 2 days, the day it happened and the day immediately after, like, the day it broke and the day after, we lost, like, 100 subs total over those 2 days. It's like the first negative days I've had in a really long time. Okay, this is actually really, really good. I can even play the bluegill with all these. Actually, I guess maybe I don't have space. But, oh, that helps even. That's a good draw. That helps a lot. Woo! 8 damage, bluegill warrior. Let's go. I hope he has a Masses area or he is screwed. I hate my... I gotta stop talking, honestly. How did 7 minions trade into each other perfectly? So, seriously, the Fire Tree Witch Doctor traded first and didn't kill its target is the only way that happens. Ugh, that's annoying. I gotta stop talking. League of Legends card game, so Riot's a Tencent. I assume people will boycott it immediately, right? You have a lot of faith in humanity, Ashigaru. I know you're memeing, so it's funny, but you have a lot of faith in humanity. No, I don't think they will. If anything, they'll probably use it
Godspeed, you
against
big,
Blizzard,
beautiful man.
and then
Always
other people
keep
will
your
call them
feet
out,
on
and
the
there'll be more
ground and
fighting.
Keep reaching for the stars.
It'll be great. I can't wait. I can't wait. Why no Dragon Speaker there? I guess we could have played a Dragon Speaker, but I like the stats now, I think, better. Although, now I regret everything. How on earth do I deal with this? Well, this gives me ways to deal with this, maybe, but... We also just have a lot of damage incoming, so part of me wants to just go face and find more ways to go face, like this. Actually, yeah, we'll do this later, not now.
For justice.
Okay, I need any minion to live here. Really. This one's really nice at 9 health at the moment. We got this, boys. There's a chance we do, honestly. We're looking kind of decent here. We have a lot of damage output soon. Okay, that's actually lethal, guaranteed. Sweet. Woo! Rag even whiffed. Oh my god. Woo! We did it, Smokey. High five. Even though he just demolished our prismatic lens play, our tip scales play. Rango, dude. Sorry I took a minute there. 15 months. Thanks for the kind words, dude. Appreciate the encouragement, the poetic well wishes. Awfully nice. So thank you, sir.
You asked for it.
Regis, I made a Highlander Death Rattle Hunter deck, and it's low-key a bit of a meta breaker. Yeah, we've had some other people share cool, like N'Zoth Highlander Hunter looking decks. Smokey knows what's up, man. Go Smokey, go Smokey. This deck is destroying. Go Smokey, go Smokey. This deck is winning it. The guy had heard rumors. The deck is already filtering out to the community in Hearthstone. Have you seen the Scales Paladin? The fear, the rumors, the dread is already convincing people to concede instantly. Watch this. This guy's going to concede in 3, 2, 1. No, maybe not. Maybe it didn't work. How many more decks are you going to inspect today? 0 more unless we hit another bit threshold. But we got a garbage deck to do today as well. And then I think that's it. And then at that point, we're quite a few bits off. We're still like 4,000 plus bits away from the next one. It's going to be a bit, probably. It's going to be a bit, probably. But this month, we'll do more, hopefully, you know. It's based on bit thresholds right now, so it kind of just depends. It kind of just depends. Hey, Jan's Dragon, how's it going? Gross. Okay. Oh my god. Screw that. We don't even care. Sweet. So probably a Highlander Mage here based on what we've seen. Dragon Highlander Mage. Oh, that's a bad draw. It's a bad draw. We still get a full board, but way less damage now. Oh, we don't get a full board. Wow. Jeez. I thought we had enough with the amalgams, but I guess not. Frost Nova sucks. Blech. Blech. Not really any great way to, like, prevent this from taking a trade. I think we don't want to play any war leaders yet, though. Rebuke seems kind of insane. Why not? If we can keep up 3 Murlocs for the double war leader next turn, that's essentially 12 damage, yeah.
Explosion.
We didn't keep up that many. Hey, Robert Mayfire! Oh my god, 505 bits! Is that going to put you on the top spot for the week? It is! Yeah, nice, dude. Congrats on #1. That's amazing, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Thank you, sir. I mean, we can wait on one of these, I guess. Whoa! What was that? Mrs. Kilman just came in and did a karate kick. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Did a wicked karate kick. She looked like Karate Kid. Wow. Jeez. Karate kick action. Well, our opponent has unfortunately chipped right through all of our stuff. He doesn't seem to care at all. Gargoyle's good.
Bill
Gargoyle's
heard about
good.
that new bill.
She did, you're right. She came to kick my butt. That's what it was. Alright, this is it. We got this. We got True Silver Champion here. It's easy. And everybody's had answers for Prismatic Lens, by the way, guys. It's been tough. Ah! More like the car suck defender. Pyro, I like your sneaky 100 bits to get back on top, by the way. Just very subtly reclaiming your throne here. I like it. Mad respect. I really wish I'd gotten a better trade into that with like a Kobold Lackey or something. Or even a Goblin Lackey would have been pretty sweet. This is just going to feel terrible. We got to do it, but it just feels bad. Alright, 11, we got 4 in hand.
So sneaky that I didn't even realize it myself. Skill.
Subconscious sneak. That's the true sneak. Well, this is definitely a Blizzard or a Flame Strike or something. Consecration actually would be better, I guess. Consecration incoming. Zephyrus OP. Oh, Holy Nova, sure, yeah, gain some life too, why not? You had Mana to spare? Who cares? Oh, interesting, okay. It's got a little more intriguing all of a sudden. I think I still go face, right? Because if I top deck the other True Silver, which is really not that unlikely, I want to be able to use it next turn, right? I mean, often here you'd hold the weapon just to ensure that you have, like, if he plays a taunt, you can attack into the taunt. But the odds of finding a lethal off of the next True Silver are so significant that I think, uh-oh. Oh my god, that is so insane. That's gotta be the best play in the history of America. That's gotta be the best play in the history of America. Alright, I'm gonna need double Bluegill Warriors. It's not a Bluegill Warrior. It's not a Bluegill Warrior. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get there. We keep coming up just a little bit short, guys. Is it a micro tech? Seriously? What's that? That trade seems so fast. That to me implies MCT. Nope, just trading through. Okay.
Murloc third cheer.
Right wing, you gotta do something baller. Deathwing, Deathwing, Deathwing. Oh, GG. Okay. Oh my god, Robert Mayfire, dude, you're going crazy. Here's a bit train for the man with another 500 bits. Oh my god, 1,000 on the week. Drop them Blinktrons, chat. Bit train in the house. One more game for this. I'm not getting a lot of faith. It seems like we're so close. I think if we had an aggro follow-up instead of a mid-range follow-up, that we'd be getting there. We'd be turning the corner more. I don't know. I feel like we'd be getting there more often, but Mayfire with 1,005 bits, just like that. Blinktrons, bit trains in the house. Thank you, sir. Much love, man. Much love, my dude. Tita Oporpita is our opponent. Sounds awesome. Looking good with the subtrains, guys. I still got to make a subtrain graphic. Goblin Elf, who I haven't seen in a while, sent me this awesome animation of a subtrain. I gotta put it on stream still. Could you add Rag and Leroy? I do think they would help a little. I mean, Rag is risky, just like the Curator's risky, because it can break our tip of scales a little bit, our prismatic lens anyway. Miss Gilman just had a big sigh. Big mood over there for Miss Gilman with a big sigh. But Leroy makes sense. What are you sighing about? Why are you sighing about it? You didn't let me take pictures first. Forgot to let me take pictures. Yeah, I think Leroy makes sense. Orkborg, thanks for the 5 bits, man. Your last 5 bits. That's a high honor. That's a high honor indeed, taking your last 5 bits. Those are the last 5 are always the most valuable too. Pyro says, "Whoa!" What's the whoa about, Pyro? Whoa. Whoa. Guys, I'm excited to see this rumored League of Legends card game tonight, to be honest. I don't envision ever quitting Hearthstone, but I would definitely be up for playing a League of Legends card game. Complementary to my Hearthstone card game. I bet it'll be good. League has captured so many people's lives. I think that's a good history of making cool stuff, so I definitely want to try it. League of Toxic. No, apparently it'll be called. I just saw the tweet today from Slash or whatever, Rod Breslow or whoever it is. I don't know that dude. The rumored name is Legends of Runeterra, which is not a good name. It's too long. Runeterra is a long word, like compared to Hearthstone, for instance, or even League of Legends. It's just a long name. It should have been like Legends of the Runes, maybe, or Rune Legends or something. I don't know. I mean, all those names kind of suck, but you get what I mean. Legends of Runeterra.
Now I am justing unlocking 16-bit.
Oh, nice.
LOL.
LOL. She said that so dramatically. LOL. Mayfire dude, thanks for the 200 more bits. Man, you're single-handedly pushing us towards our next bit goal. For the next, I think next up is a challenge. A heroic challenge.
Speak to me.
More like Runeterra bad, am I right? Oh my god, you might be right, but shame on you. Shame on you. Did I really use my only... Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Shoot. He's not killing this yet. Shoot. Mrs. Kilbin, say shoot! There you go, good job. She's very animated today, I love it. She's not normally this engaged in the stream. This is great. This is great. Legends of League. Yeah, that would have been a good name. Not confusing at all. No, I don't play League of Legends. I play Legends of League. It's LOL, you idiot. Oh, man. Shoot! What is this? What's he doing? Gonna whirlwind that garbage. Oh, my God. I would have never used the whirlwind there. I would have just taken the guaranteed trades, man. I don't know. The 2 face damage and the armor worth it? It doesn't seem worth it to me, but... What do I know? I mean, is this too soon? Arguably, but we're just... The odds of hitting more dragons aren't that high. Our deck is split down the middle is the problem. League of Heroes, Legends of the Storm Arena. Legendary Legends. That sounds pretty good. Maybe they could have called it, like, Legacies of League or something like that. So it's still LOL, although that might be more confusing than helpful, I suppose. Alright, I think we played the Twilight Drake instead of the Bronze Dragons, right? Simply because this is rarely going to get bigger, although actually with Curator's help, that can be changed. That may not be true. Curator on 7 draws me a lot of cards for the Twilight Drake, so maybe the Twilight Drake gets bigger. I still just feel like we're not going to turn the corner on this game, though. Not too bad. You got it, man. So, yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what it looks like. If it looks fun, we're definitely going to play it. No doubt about it. I don't know when it'll come out and stuff, though. They will probably try to release it right around when they think Blizzard will release something, I'm sure.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. D. Here they are. All standing in a row. Big ones, short ones, some as big as your head. Give them a twist, a flick of the wrist. That's what the showman said.
Prophecy.
That's beautiful, dude. That's beautiful. I don't know what is that actually. What is that from, by the way? What is that from, you madman? Okay. Never surrender. Auto defense matrix. That's from the Lion King? No way. I feel like I know that, but I don't also know that. But anyway, Robert Mayfire, thank you for the 200 bits, man. I too have a lovely bunch of coconuts. That's true. That's very true. It's an old song, but it's remembered most from the Lion King. We just watched the Aladdin remake the other day. I have yet to see the Lion King remake. And of course, it's been 20 years or 30 years probably since I saw the original Lion King animated movie. Oh my God, Mrs. Kilbin! I told you to take some Beano. She's taping up boxes right now. If you guys are wondering what that sound is, if you can hear it. Oh my God! Seriously, what are you doing? What in God's name are you doing? Auto defense matrix here is so clutch. Keeping this alive, hopefully.
New bit rewards.
Oh my God!
My favorite
Fire Lord! 500
Yes,
bits, dude.
please.
Thank you. God, you guys are going crazy with the bits today, man. Is it gonna be Brawl? Okay. Well, there's some good results. Some bad ones too, but some good results. 7-7, namely among them, I guess. Chief among them. For real, Hearthstone? You serious? Come on, man. We've had some bad rolls today, guys. Some bad rolls. Today is not our day. Firelord, dude, 500 bits. Thank you, man. That's really nice. Wheel of Time with 50 bits. Mayfire's blowing up the bits. Jeez, guys. We are actually going to push for a pretty big... yeah, we're now just 2,090 bits away from our next
And they're continuing to do that.
Whatever we call it,
Exposed
bit
a whole
goal.
bunch of information about
That's
what
the
we're
word,
making.
bit goal.
As we become, I think, more transparent, that they will know
What do I
that
even
we
want
are
here? I don't
always thinking about them first.
As a developer, it's such an exciting
Actually, that's pretty
time
good. That's what we want. That's the
when
one.
you've been working on something sort of behind the scenes for such
A lot of
long period
healing,
time,
unfortunately.
and
but
you start to show it to the rest of the world to get feedback.
About a month ago at EVO, we were able to share news about Project L.
I'm a little
with
scared to
fighting game fans
overcommit
around
to the
the
board,
world,
but also
live
he
and in
just
person.
doesn't have a lot
That
of
was
cards,
a
so I'm
crazy,
sort of not
surreal
scared.
experience because we've
Same
been working
time.
on this for a little while, and we've always had to
I
be
don't
so
know.
secretive.
This is a half
what
C measure,
I think
but
League of Legends
have a good
players
board,
expect
so-
from this game is different.
That
but in some
Acolyte
ways,
winning is so annoying,
harmonious
man.
with what I think fighting
So
game players
annoying.
expect
'Cause
from this
he
game.
wouldn't have gotten any card draw
Everyone
out
wants
of it
a
if
great
it hadn't
game,
won, right?
but
He just
what
would have
we've
thrown
been
it away
seeing
to
is that
die. So he'd be
we're
one
really
card
excited
shorter
to
right
see
now.
Runeterra
We would have an
champions,
additional
like,
minion on
in a
board,
new
which would have
light.
done
Even,
extra
like, from a
damage.
new
Like we
camera
might
angle.
be up
Making
another,
fighting games
2 to
is
7
really
damage or
tough.
something. I don't know
These
exactly
are
what was out
intricate
there.
games to make, and while we're
That's sort of a great
good
roll. He didn't
ways
even kill the one
towards,
ones over here.
making something that we think is really cool, we still have a long way
Actually,
to go. We're going to go dark for a while after this, so please don't expect anything soon, but know that we're here working hard for you.
My hope is that Riot continues on for many, many years and decades to come
That's
as a
all,
company
folks.
that players can count on to have their back.
Oh, she won't do
We're
it.
really
No, it's too
excited to
spam.
see
Maya,
how people react, and
Maya.
we believe that
There, I'll do
there's
it for you.
an incredible
Mayfire,
opportunity
thanks for the
to
200
make
bits,
some
man.
player
Apparently your
dreams
final
come
200
true
bits.
in a bunch
So can
of
we talk
new
about this
ways,
line, though?
And we hope we can do that.
Can we talk about this line? He warpathed after playing the Dynamatic, which means the Warpath could have hit all 3-1, or not, the Dynamatic could have hit all 3 1-1s,
Hey everyone, I'm
and then
Anna,
the
and I'm
Warpath
the executive
wouldn't have
producer on
killed
one
my
of those
Twilight
games
Draker
you saw,
Scaleworm.
codenamed Project
The
A.
only
We talked about
reason
our
this play
philosophy
worked
on
out at all
developing
is
new games
because
here
he
at Riot.
managed to hit the
But I
Twilight
figured we
Drake and
could also show you
Scaleworm
some. We're
precisely
making
the
new
right
games,
amount of
and
time.
this
So
one's
he hit the
different,
Twilight
so
Drake
here
twice,
it is.
Or,
Project A
yeah,
is our
3 times.
character-based tactical
And he hit the
shooter.
scale worm
It's
once.
competitive. It has precise gunplay.
It's the only way
set
that
on a
line
beautiful
worked out.
near
That,
future
like,
Earth,
never
and it
should
has
have
a lethal
worked.
cast of characters,
Never.
each with their own unique
He got
abilities.
so lucky that
This is
that
our
worked.
take on a competitive shooter.
He got so insanely lucky that that worked. If he played it the other way around, he would have had a guarantee. He could have just warpathed first.
We promise that just like League, we're in this for years and years
Times
to come.
2, and then Dynamatics for the
Project A,
clean
we're staying
guarantee.
true to the
I
high
just, and he
consequence
wouldn't have taken
gameplay
damage on his
action.
Dynamatic in that case
But we want to
either.
evolve the space.
Crazy
We want a
play,
top
and
shooter
so
with more
lucky.
creativity,
We're having
more
the worst luck
expression,
today,
and a
man.
lot more style.
We're having the worst.
Project
luck
A,
today. Don't
your
clear, go
goal is
face.
to
You gotta
create
clear because of
amazing
magnetic,
tactical
unfortunately.
opportunities for your
I don't want
gunplay
to clear
shot.
either, but you have to.
We started with
You
a
can't
crew
leave a
of
mech
veteran
on board
developers
when they've
who
got
have a deep
Ziliax
passion
and other
and a wide
digital
range of
magnetic
experience
plays.
in the FPS space.
So I think it's just mandatory.
But it's not enough to
unfortunately.
have the right team. We also need to solve the right
Mandatory is
problems.
perhaps a silly word.
But what does that
you-
really
You know
mean?
what I mean. It's
Well, we're all
Certainly
tired of
well
seeing our
advised.
bullets not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated
don't
servers,
ever wanna
but almost
overcommit,
nothing
but we're also
about
just
low
out of
ping
stuff,
or
so-
how a game plans to fight
should have
people's
played this
advantage.
first, obviously.
But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode.
We have a
designed to
secret
build
up right
on
now,
people's
so why not?
advantage. You'll hear more technical details
kind of on
as we
our
get
last
closer
hurrah.
to launch. But just know, we know, these are critical things to get right.
He might have
Now
had a
let's
better
talk
play of
about
the
the
1-1
cheaters.
side. I mean, maybe
We know
like
you
a
hate
super
second
collider
guessing
or
if you
something.
really
That's,
lost,
that's the logical
or if someone
explanation.
was running an aimbot or
I still
a
think
wall
it's
hack.
kind of insane, but
From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development.
Oh,
And
that's
we will
really
do
slow.
whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our commitment here.
he can
because
still
this
kill
matters to
the
us, and we know it
Curator,
really
which
matters
is good
to
for
you.
him, but
And these are just some examples of what
Pretty
we
slow
mean
play.
when we say we want to do a character-based tactical shooter right. We're keeping the fundamentals that make this genre so
that's
competitive.
gonna be stuck in my head now.
but
By the
also
way,
bringing some new additions.
how do you like the hero portraits? I like some, and I
We're
don't
going
like
heads down
others
for a
as
while,
much. I'll
but
say
expect
that.
to hear more from us in 2020.
Generally speaking, though,
In
I
the
think they're pretty
meantime,
sweet.
Keep an
I
eye
like
on our
them
Riot
in
Games Twitter
general,
feed for
on
any
average.
updates and maybe a few cool teases. Thanks, everyone.
This is a pretty free trade here. Some low value stuff. Could also
Hi,
run
I'm
here,
Jeff
I
Jew.
guess.
I'm Andrew Yip, and we have a confession.
Protect the divine shield.
making a
Please
card
run in.
What?
Really scared of overcommitting. How much damage do we have? 7, 9, 11, 15. No bonus damage here.
Okay. We know what some of you might be thinking. Riot, there are plenty of card games. Why are you making another one?
And we get it.
I don't want to
We've been playing them
overcommit.
since
I
we
got
were
8
kids,
mana. Let's
so we're
just
super
play the 8
familiar
mana thing.
with the flaws of our favorite genre. Spending an entire
But I think we're
paycheck
not going to get
just
there.
try
It's
another
going to be
deck,
really, really hard.
over
to
the
turn
top
corner
RNG,
here.
deciding which
Fire
player
Tree
wins.
Witch Doctor could give me some
Metas
play
that
with like
solve
Avenging
way too
Wrath or
fast,
some kind of
and
crazy
cards
spell
that stay
damage.
broke
I don't
way
know.
too long. So we asked ourselves, what
Holy
if we could
Wrath
change all
even
that?
could do
We
like
still,
4 or 5.
What if we could change all that?
We spent a lot of time
Warpath is a clean clear here, unfortunately.
thinking about what we would do differently. And now we're aiming to shake up the card game formula by keeping what's great, improving what's not, and adding some new twists of our own. We've been hard at work
That's
making
just
the
worse
best
than
card game that we
warpathing
can
the board
imagine.
down, to be honest.
One that we
but
hope players everywhere will love.
I don't
And
know.
we're super excited to show you what we've got
Debatable,
so
I
far.
suppose, but
Today,
seemed odd.
we're going to share 3 things we hope will excite you too. How we're bringing the world of League of Legends to this game,
Seemed odd.
what makes our gameplay unique, and finally, how you unlock cards.
Let's do it.
I gotta ask myself if I value the 3 face damage more or if I value the body on the 5-4 more.
When
I
we
think
decided
since
to
we've
make a
seen
card
both
game in the
Warpaths
League of Legends
and a
universe,
Whirlwind,
we knew where we had to start. The champions.
I
Ask
might
any
value
League
the
player,
3
and they'll
face
tell you
damage
why
more.
their
The
main
counter
is
to
the
that
most
is Plague of
badass,
Wrath. If he
exciting,
draws a Plague
and
of
satisfying
Wrath,
champ to play.
the damage
Our goal is to
minions
make the
die,
champions in Legends of Runeterra live up to those
and the scale one
expectations.
doesn't. So
and
let's
then
actually do
some.
some math, right?
In the first
By
set, you
trade,
can choose from 24
here, we
champion
hit for
cards,
7, he goes
including
down
your
to
deck.
9, he armors
Each with
right
a
back
unique
up to
mechanic inspired by their
16.
original
I would
League
have
abilities.
7 and 11,
Champions
7 and 4 is
enter the battle
11, and
as
3 is
powerful
14.
cards.
I would
If
have
you play
16
smart,
on board,
they
so I
level
would
up to
still
become
represent
even more
me.
epic.
By trade here, he goes
These
oh no,
level-ups
actually,
are
it's not wrong,
game-changing
I'm not
moments,
counting
both
the 4
strategically
healing, so
and
still
visually.
wouldn't have the lead setup.
Champions are key cards to build your deck around.
I think
But to take down the
it's
enemy
going to take
nexus,
more than 1
you're
or
gonna
2
need a
turns to
team.
win, so I'm
Pick
going
allies
to
that support
value
your
against
champ
the Plague of
strategy
Wrath
to
more
level
than
up
I'm going to
fast,
value.
They control the board.
So I'm going to value the health on the
Tons of supporting
5-4
cards to
more
choose
than
from.
the
You'll encounter
and the
some
Plague of
familiar
Wrath
faces
counter.
and discover completely new ones. Every card and character in the game comes from a region
But
of
I don't know,
Runeterra.
man. This game's
At
wild.
launch, you have access to cards from 6 major
I feel like our
regions.
opponent could be way
Demacia,
farther ahead,
Noxus,
given
Freljord,
just a handful of
Piltover, and
different
Zone,
lines. So I honestly don't feel unlucky here.
Each region has a distinct
necessarily.
play style and strategic
Just
advantage.
some weird
Things
stuff
get
going
even
on.
more interesting when you combine cards from 2 different regions.
Okay, that
There's a
hero
deck
power
for
makes
every personality and playstyle.
Our Divine Shield.
But it's up to
Considerably
you to
weaker,
find the
but-
right cards for your winning strategy, or a different kind of strategy.
We believe the best card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices. And
19
constantly
to go
interact with
is
your
a
opponent,
long,
while
long
the worst
hill to
ones
climb,
feel
guys.
like
Long, long hill to
complicated
climb. True
solitaire.
Silver, I mean,
So,
next turn we
we're
could
designing
technically line
Legends
it
of
up,
Runeterra
but
to really focus
sure he's going to
on
have
that back and
some
forth
mechs
between
here that
you
will
and the player on the
demolish
other
my
side of the
board.
screen. Each of you trying to anticipate the other's moves and then beat them to it. You'll probably start with a
He
strategy
forgot
in
to
mind
attack with this,
and a win
which just
condition
seems
on the horizon.
insane. I don't know
But
why
as you
he
alternate
wouldn't
actions
attack
with your
this.
opponent, you'll need to think quick and make on-the-fly decisions.
That's not a mech, but
It's all about
could have at least
finding
cleared a minion and
opportunities
got
to
the
predict
7/7
what your
down.
opponent
I
will
don't
do
think it
next,
matters. I think the game is over.
adapt your
but
strategy, and achieve
or at
that
least could have
ultimate
attacked.
outplay. The moment when you pull off your plan and make the move.
I feel insulted that you didn't attack,
Our
sir.
experience, these moments are the best part of a good card game. So you want to increase
Not
how
like it matters,
often
the
they
game is
happen and ensure that there are multiple paths to victory.
Now we could spend hours talking about all the ways you can win, but they told us to keep this video short, so here's a few.
Okay. Sure.
In Legends of Runeterra,
Can't play this,
it's
but I
skill
mean, obviously
above all.
we're super dead.
No game is over until it's over. and
Very
there will
strange
always
lines
be
though
new
so far.
cards
Very
and
strange
strategies
lines.
to discover.
But there's probably
He's playing
still a big
secretly, not
question
thinking
on your
about the
mind.
plays much. Yeah,
How
I
do
don't know.
actually get all these
go,
cards?
yeah, maybe.
We thought for a long time.
Couple
about what
lines I
we,
would not have taken.
players would
I
want
mean,
the answer to.
like I
With
said,
most
it's
card
given us
games,
a
it
chance
takes
to
a
be in
lot
the
of
game more than
time,
we should be.
money,
It's kind of
or
giving us
luck
false
to get
hope.
what you want. If the only
A
way
few
you can
mistakes
get
have really
cards
opened
at
up our
random,
lines, but
that
so I'll
sucks.
take it.
We think one of the most
Of course,
fun
this
aspects
game
of
could have
the
been
card
over
game
5
is
minutes ago, too.
experimenting with the different kinds of decks
So-
to find your style.
And that's really hard
He's
to
playing
do.
around Shrink
when
Ray?
unlocking new stuff is too random
Maybe.
or too expensive.
D-
So one
is
of our
that
top
sensible?
priorities is to give you
I
more
don't think
choice
so.
in how you get your cards.
I have
So
3
start,
cards left,
Legends of Runeterra
and
is
I've
really
shown 0 removals
As
so
you
far,
play,
but maybe.
you'll complete quests and earn experience to advance and automatically.
I like
unlock
trying to
new
find some
cards.
logic.
But which
I think
region
that's
you
cool.
unlock first is totally up to you.
Trying to find an explanation's fun.
You decide where your cards come from.
All right.
You can switch
I am
regions
obviously
whenever
going to
you want.
concede. There's
Makes
nothing here.
assembling
We'll draw
your
Dragon
team
Speaker because
deck
he's the only thing that
a whole
doesn't
lot
power
easier.
this.
We
The order's
get
wrong.
how fun Kraken packs can be. It's paying for the card lottery that really sucks.
Okay.
So the start of each
Alright, so we're done with,
these chests level up the more you play.
he doesn't know you don't run Shrink
They can
Ray.
also
He
continue
should
to
if I'm running Prismatic
be turned
Lens
into any
and
card you want.
Murlocs.
No
He should
guessing
be
required.
pretty aware that we're not running
But we
Shrink
know
Ray,
sometimes you just want a guaranteed way to get.
He doesn't
specific
technically
cards
know.
too.
You're right,
So
but
instead of
all
waiting for the right
indications
drop,
and skill
you
would
can
point
unlock
towards
cards
us
for your
not running
collection
Shrink Ray.
using shards you've earned.
Alright, so that obviously wasn't working very well. Let's
Bottom line, in Legends of Runeterra, you will never
let's
pay
shift
for
gears a little
randomized
bit
packs.
and
you have a bunch of different ways to get the cards you actually
play a couple
want.
games
No
of
matter
something
what,
else just
you'll
to
end
win
up
some
with
games
multiple
back,
decks
and
for
then
both
we will
casual
do
duels
a
and a
garbage
competitive
deck.
meta.
Although, why am I
We're
winning
really
games if
excited
we're doing a
to
garbage
focus
deck?
less on
Let's
selling
lose this
packs
game today.
and more on the things that make a card
So,
game great.
I don't know.
Deep interactive strategy.
You can discover Shrink Ray
frequent
though.
releases and
We
balance
can,
updates,
but
and
we
endless experimentation.
that by focusing
had
on
already
these
played
things
our
above
card
all
from
else,
Fire Tree Witch
Legends of
Doctor,
Runeterra
so
can grow to become more than just a game. Like League
there's
back
very,
in
very little
2009,
chance of us
we
discovering
believe
a
the journey
Shrink
is
Ray.
just beginning, and with your help, we can create something incredible together. What you've seen today is a foundation which we intend to build on for years
I
to
haven't played
come.
this list in a while. I'm
The
trying to
full
remember
PC
exactly
beta
how
is
it
coming in
operates.
early 2020, and you can pre-register for both
Do another
PC
inspector.
and mobile
It's not time
right
yet.
now at
We've got certain
playruneterra.com.
thresholds we're trying to
You
hit
bought
with
that
these
URL, right,
things,
guys?
and
.com?
as of
And I know we
yet,
said
not
we
on
only
the
had 3 things to show
inspector. I
today,
think we got a
but we
challenge
might
up
actually
soon,
have
and
one
then
more.
inspector will be after
Are we
that. I
ready?
think.
Guess we'll find out.
For the next 5
Trudius,
days,
man, I
we'll
gotta be
have
honest. It
special
feels like you're
preview
way more
packs of
interested in
Legends of
just
Runeterra
trying
on
to
PC.
argue than
Head to
actually make a really good point.
playruneterra.com
You're just like
and
playing devil's
pre-register for a
advocate
chance to
super
get
hard right
access
now.
right now.
When I think you
You can
know
also
that
check out live streams on Twitch to see more gameplay.
you
and use
really
your Riot
secretly agree
account
with
to
me.
increase your
You
chance
just
of
want to
getting
play devil's
access.
advocate.
A lot of things are work in progress.
Come on
We're
now,
still
let's be
developing
straight.
the final features, but we're super
I
excited.
know that you see it too.
If you don't get
Don't,
a chance to play this time around,
don't do me
worry.
this way.
We'll be back with another preview pack.
Don't do me
before
this
the end.
way. Hey,
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Until then, we hope you enjoy your
Phrase
first peek
a little
at Legends of
questionable, but I
Runeterra.
like the armor. What are your thoughts and/or suggestions on a good Trog deck? Trog, Tunnel Trog, or
We love it.
Trogzord?
When we have the opportunity
I
to
don't
connect
have any
with all
thoughts
of
on
you
that
directly.
either way, I guess.
And so much has happened
to be straight
since
with
we
you.
all started on this journey over 10 years ago.
I don't have any thoughts.
That we really just wanted to take a moment to say
When you do a garbage deck, we'll do it in like 5 minutes.
We've
Probably
always
after this game.
aspired to be
I wanted to
really
win some, but then I realized we're going to do a
love
garbage deck
and
anyway.
dedication that you all have
What's
for
it
League,
matter? Oh my
and we are
god.
committed to bringing
It's a
that
crazy
same level
swing
of
turn.
care and attention to
Absolutely
everything
insane.
that we do in the future.
And I really want to emphasize the thank you for sticking with us.
Absolutely
through
bonkers
the
swing
ups
turn.
and downs of this journey. through painful server outages and game-breaking bugs. Our failures to listen and get certain things right. Tons of misfires.
No, that
and
sucks.
missteps. Not to mention about 72 different Rise reworks.
I think there's more
Because
upside here,
through
right?
it all,
Increase our health
we've
total
built
quite a bit. Oh,
together
yeah. Sick.
Over
That's
the
a lot of
last
health.
10 years,
That's a lot of health.
this game, this community,
Do you think we'll
and
get
this
more
world
High
of
Alien
Runeterra.
support next expansion?
And on that last note, we're committed to finding ways to bring the stories from Runeterra to life.
But I haven't seen
We'd
it.
like to share
Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants, burninating all the peoples. That's Trogdor, alright. Very similar to Trogzor. Oh my god, I am being attacked by the... Mrs. Kilbin. That is not quiet. Oh my god, it's so loud. How is that thing working, by the way? Is it working good? Alright, good. Chirudis, no worries, man. And, what is that noise? It's, Mrs. Kilbin is taping up boxes. We're moving. Soon-ish. Not really soon, but at some point. And she's getting boxes of stuff taped up to move. I think this is better to hold, actually. If it was buffed, I'd play it, but it's not. So those are her using a tape thing, like one of those tape dispensers. Tape roll handles, guns. Where are you moving to, Regis? Just to our house across town. Not far, really. Pretty close. Ugh, tough.
I'd like to let you in on a very important secret. Power.
Yeah, let's just play everything, it's fine. This lines up a little better against 3 attack than 4 because of the weapon, right? 4 was scary because of the weapon, but 3 attack is not as scary, it's more likely to live. I think we're probably always playing Tomb Warden on 8 anyway. We are kind of running out of stuff. Varian can sure fix that, but... Whoa, a binging wrath right off the top. Just rip it. Oh, man! Very lucky rolls again. I've had some tough times on the rolls lately, guys. I don't know. Today's been a tough Hearthstone day, I'll say. Do you think that we will have some dragons in the new and last expansion of the Year of the Dragon? I don't know. I think it's likely, yeah. I think it'd be crazy to name a Year of the Dragon without having dragons. We've had almost 0 dragons this year. Very, very few. There were some in Rise of Shadows, I guess, but not that many. Like, what's the address? 1600 Pennsylvania
If
Ave.
your new house is across town, a homemade catapult may be cheaper than hiring movers. just
Cheaper
saying.
and just as accurate, right? Just as accurate. I like where your head's at, Pyro. Why don't you build that for me? Save us some money. You'll do it for free, right? I think Bob is going to team up with Deathwing. Now that is a theory. That's a theory. I like that theory. Pyro is the resident conspiracy theorist for Hearthstone stuff. I want to hear his take on that theory. Is Bob gonna team up with Deathwing?
Well,
That sounds sick.
boys,
What's going on here? What's the play? Blade Flurry is amazing! Go, dude. That was sick. Only 1 minion summoned is not ideal, I'd argue, but... Cards are good too, though. Cards are good. Fortunately, we sort of already hit all of our end of the fray stuff. We only have a couple taunts left. Kind of scared here. Ziliax and Shaku. Boop, boop. That's really good at lining up into Ziliax, honestly. Live Wire Lance to counter's nice. Frightened Flunkyggin's
Now,
good.
out. Bob is Deathwing. Boom.
Whoa! An even crazier take. Bob is Deathwing. Oh my god. I've never heard such crazy takes. I dig it though. I think we just want big cards, right? Valley Warden's kind of cool with Warpath, but ultimately not as big. I just want big cards.
well,
Trying to end the game here.
make some room by
Trying to
the
end the game.
hearth.
Hey, Deadmouse gifting a sub, man. Thanks, Deadmouse, for the gifted sub. Grats Veal Steak. It's awfully nice. The sub count's creeping back up. It would be funny if the Cataclysm from Trump's card reveal video was the next set. So obvious nobody would guess it. Like Blizzard was like, "Hey Trump, we're gonna have you put in a fake fake expansion reveal, and no one will think it's that because they'll know it's fake because you put it in a video, and then secretly it'll actually be that." I like this strategy. This sounds like a fun strategy.
Welcome.
All right, let's just see what we find here. Probably gonna
League
go
of Legends
go big.
card game?
Yeah, actually, perk system. That's the rumor, man. That's the rumor, and I think it's a legit rumor too. I think it's real. For a couple reasons. I think it's a legit, real deal rumor. I want just the biggest, scariest thing. Conjuring Mirage is kind of cool because it does give me like a fatigue out in a way, but not really because like he'll kill it eventually, right? So I think we just go for like. This is sort of the most flexible, highest pressure in some weird way over Kartot, but Kartot's like so sticky. I think we gotta go for the Kartot. And I don't think I want to trade into that or anything, so no need to play the Kobold Lackey at the moment. Just go face. It's a very, very big board for Rogue to deal with. Now, clearly he has some cards we can't accommodate or understand, like a Brawl here, for instance, would be nuts if he had a Brawl. Tess Greymane. She doesn't have... She has Avenging Wrath. Ice Barrier. She really doesn't have that much happening. That's it. 2 cards. Well, that kind of sucked. Avenging Wrath hit very well, though, given that he's going to be able to kill both flunkies. So, unfortunately, we have no lethal here. Ragnaros could give us a lethal, actually. So, we'll try that. Warpath Ragnaros is a 50-50 lethal, and also... just deals with... Oh my god, Mrs. Kelvin. Mrs. Kelvin! If it's not lethal, it kills the test, right? So, in either case, it's a very, very good play. Mrs. Kelvin's so loud! Why did he give up? It actually wasn't, that wasn't guaranteed. It's a weird concede, I feel like. I don't know, seemed early. Rag always goes face. Maybe that's what it was. He knew. But Perk System, thanks for the 19 months, man. That's really a legit huge sub, dude. Welcome back. So we're gonna do a garbage deck, guys. It's time for a garbage deck. If you don't know what a garbage deck is, this is a bonus for subs. We're gonna do a giveaway here real quick, and the winner will submit to me a garbage deck. There's the entry code in chat. The winner will submit a garbage deck. We're gonna play. What a garbage deck is a deck that is specifically designed to be terrible. A deck that is intentionally bad. It's not like a deck that's like, oh, I made this deck, it's kind of bad, will you fix it? It's like, Regis, I made this deck to put you through hell. I want this deck to be unwinnable. I have made a deck so bad that you cannot fix it by changing 5 cards. It is impossible for you to win a game despite adding 5 cards into this deck and removing the 5 worst ones. It can be wild, it can be standard, I have every card, so whatever's fine. So, previously, for instance, we had a warrior deck that was all weapons. It was just all weapons, well, for the most part. Last night we played, what was Veggie Trays? I can't remember. What was it? Oh, yeah. Last night, Veggie Tray did a garbage deck that was, like, all minions that help your opponent. So, like, give them taunts, give them coins, give them murlocs. Give them cards, reduce the cost of their cards, give them bananas, give them a poisonous minion. So that was pretty fun. It was so close to winning, by the way, too. So freaking close. So something really, really intentionally bad, basically like a troll deck. If you were going to make a deck to troll me, and you were like, Regis, you got to play this deck, it's so bad, this would be what it looked like. So something thematic, right? All 10-mana minions, all spells, all 0 attack minions, if that's possible. I don't know. All 1-drops. All something, right? Just something really, really terrible. So if you're a sub and you have a garbage deck you want to submit to me, enter the garbage deck giveaway currently in chat. We're going to draw in like 10 or 15 seconds here. Let's see. Not a lot of entries coming in, so maybe we just draw now. That seems fine. The winner is Guy Prime. Congratulations, Guy Prime. Send me your garbage deck, sir. As Mrs. Kelvin sings us the song of her people, the elephants. Sounds a bit like an elephant.